Good morning, students. Hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to study history. Today we are going to study Mesopotamian civilization. So all of you please open page number 50. So students, all of you please open page number 49. Today we are going to study Egyptian economy, then script, and afterwards science and astronomy of Egyptians. Okay, so first we will start with the economy. Okay, so the economy of the Egyptian civilization was totally based on the agriculture. Okay, since rainfall was very less in Egypt, so the flooding of the rivers provided the only source for the irrigation or for irrigating the crops. Okay, and the main crops cultivated were barley, emmer, lentils, beans, cucumbers, leeks, onions, dates, figs and grapes. Okay, and afterwards the flowers, abundance of flowers were there. So flowers provided nectar for the bees. We all know this, to produce honey. We all know from where we get honey. Yes, and this process was done by the Egyptians, making honey from the nectar. Then afterwards, one more thing they were growing, and that is flax. Okay, flax was grown for making linen, and papyrus was harvested. Okay, and afterwards they were converted into paper, ropes, mats, sandals and light skiffs. Okay, next one more thing was developed, and they were the pottery, glass, weapons, furniture, jewelry, perfume and linen. Okay, it is written linen making also thrived, that is they were also developed. Okay, on page number 49 picture is given Egyptian relief, and in this picture Egyptian relief showing domestication of animals. Clear all of you? So this was the economy of the Egyptians. Okay, now let's talk about the script of the Egyptians. Now students, let's talk about the script. So Egyptians using papyrus as a writing material. Okay, they were making sheets from papyrus on which people wrote with a pointed reed. Okay, pointed reed. What is reed? Reed is a tall cylinder leaved plant of the grass family. Clear? Which is grown, and afterwards it was used with the ink for the writing. Okay, and now let's see how ink was made. Ink was made from gum and shoots of the trees. Okay, now the Egyptians script used pictures to represent words. Okay, as we all know that at that time words were not invented, so these scripts known as hieroglyphic. Okay, So in hieroglyphic, on the place of words they were using the pictures. Okay, and it was used mainly for formal inscriptions on the walls of the temples and tombs. Clear? On page number 50 you can see Egyptian script picture is there. Means you can see in the picture they are using pictures instead of using words. Okay, one pic of hieroglyphic is given. Now the script had 24 signs. Okay, but later on that number rose to 500. Clear? And for what these scripts were used, means for that scribes were there. They were employed to write down laws. Okay, their laws, their treaties, all their business deals, list of the workers' payrolls. Okay, means all their administrative works were written in that, but in the form of the pictures, and all other details for the functioning of the city. Okay, so this was the script and the role of this script of the Egyptians. Okay, now students, let's study about the science and astronomy. So Egyptians were a great astronomers. They knew all about human anatomy and blood circulation. Okay, they were knowing all about all the species, all the chemicals. Okay, means Egyptian mummies were well preserved, as we all know, and despite being thousands of years old. Okay, Egyptians know how to perform surgeries. Means at that time Egyptians were performing the surgeries and they knew how to remove the internal organs. Okay, and next they also studied movements of heavenly bodies. Okay, and they also, from that, they used to predict the natural phenomena. Okay, they used to count years by observing the appearance of the Sirius star. Okay, and they were also the first to divide the sky into 12 constellations. Okay, and thereby setting the foundation of the zodiac signs. Okay, we all are having zodiac sign like Virgo, Capricorn, Leo and all. Okay, so these all were invented by Egyptians. Next, these also devised the first solar calendar and concluded that a year has 365 days. Okay, next they divided year into 12 months, each with 30 days. Okay, so these all what we are following today was devised from them by the Egyptians. Next is 5 more days were added to celebrate festivals and occasions. Afterwards, this big kingdom ended. The Egyptian empire collapsed because of the foreign invasions, weakened the empire, and Egypt was conquered by the Romans. Okay, the Syrians and the Persians. Okay, so this was the end of the great civilization, that is your Egyptian civilization. Okay. Now students, let's study about the Mesopotamian civilization. So Greeks named this civilization as the Mesopotamian civilization, or the land between two rivers. Okay, so Greeks named this civilization Mesopotamia because this was the land which developed between the two rivers. Okay, and in the fertile land between the two rivers, and both two rivers were the Tigris and the Euphrates. Okay, then afterwards, Mesopotamian civilization is a story of many empires. Clear, all of you? Which emerged in this region. Means there were different many small empires which emerged in Mesopotamia. And this area can also be divided into 3 different regions, but 3 big regions were there. 3 big empires were there, and they were the Sumer, the Akkad and the Assyrians. Okay. Now let's talk about the Sumers. The Sumer started their civilization, or the beginning of the Sumerian civilization was from 5000 BCE. Okay. Earliest these peoples were known as the Fertile Crescent. Okay, they were settled on the fertile plains of the southern Mesopotamia and started farming by around 4000 BCE. Okay, therefore villages and new cities came up. This was the reason of the development of the villages and the new cities. And some of those new cities were the Uruk-Krush and Lagash. Clear? Now there is another region was the Akkad, and 2300 BCE they conquered the Sumers. Okay, and King Sargon, the ruler of the neighboring Akkad, invaded and conquered the city-state of Sumer. Okay, what was the name of the king? The name of the king was Sargon, and he was the neighboring king of the Sumer. Afterwards, he unified both Sumer and Akkad. Then he built the first empire known to history. But after his death, invaders from the Arabian desert entered southern Mesopotamia and captured the city-state of Babylon. Clear, all of you? Then the Babylonians adopted and built upon the prevailing Sumerian culture. Babylonians adopted the which culture? Means after conquering the Sumer, the king Sargon merged both the cultures and both the regions. But when Babylonians conquered Akkad, they adopted the Sumerian culture. Okay. Then afterwards, King Mahurabi, the greatest upon the prevailing ruler of the Babylonian Empire, arranged all the existing earlier laws and carved a law code on an 8 feet tall stone column. Clear, all of you? And the quote begins by stating that the gods gave royal power to Hammurabi to protect the weak from the strong. Okay. Then afterwards, 282. Okay, students, 282 articles covering all aspects of life. And afterwards, punishments were based on the principles of an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Okay. Next, another code prescribed different punishments to different classes for the same crime. However, it has laws for fair treatment of women. But after 1700 BCE, the Babylonian Empire was overthrown by the new invaders. Okay, and the first by the Hittites and then by the Assyrians. Clear? Now let's talk about the Assyrian or Assyria. So Assyria started their civilization in 700 BCE and they were settled near the river Tigris by 2000 BCE and built their capital at Assur. And the king was very aggressive and very rude, very ruthless. Nebuchadnezzar was the king who revived the power of Babylon. Okay, and his new Babylonian empire stretched from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so students, this was the Mesopotamian civilization and the 3 different regions. In the next video, we will study about the Mesopotamian society, religion, economy, achievements, science and script. Okay, till then you all go through all the points, and if you are having any problem you can ask in the Google Meet class. Okay, all of you please complete your work. Thank you.